never thought a single decision just stopping by your best friend's house would quietly change the direction of your entire life. The familiar iron gaze of the John maintains to tall in front of you as your car slowed to a stop. You exhale slowly, gripping the steering wheel tighter than necessary. Just a few minutes, you murmured to yourself, drop the nose, wait for her, and leave. Easy, simple. That was the plan. You stopped out, adjusting your bag on your shoulder, your heart only restless for a reason you refused to acknowledge. The door opened before you could even ring the bell, and there he was, jungkook, your best friend's older brother, the city's most fair mafia leader, and unfortunately, the man who made your heart forget how to beat normally. He leaned against the doorframe, black shirt, slightly unbuttoned sleeves rolled up her messy in a way that looked dangerously intentional. His eyes dark, sharp, softened the second they leaned on you. Well, he drawled, voice low, amused. If it is not my sister's if it's not my sister's favorite person, you salad. Hi Jungkook, you said, forcing a smile. Is she home? He chuckled, pushing himself upright. No, she went out with friends. Didn't she tell you? You shook your head. No, I just came to dope her nose. Your gaze flickered past him, and that's when you noticed it. The faint smell of alcohol, the looseness in his posture, the slightly slower blink. He was drunk, not out of control drunk, but enough to be different. Interesting. Well, he said, stepping aside. You have already come, might as well wait, ye? You hesitated, waiting here meet him, and Jung was never easy to be around. I don't want to disturb you, are not. He interrupted smoothly, relax. Before you could protest, he took your bag gently from your shoulder, his finger brushing your just long enough to send an unwanted shiver to your spine. You cursed your own reaction silently. You can sit, he said, guiding you inside. I will get you water. The living room felt too quiet to intimate. You perched on the couch, clutching your hands together, while your mind screamed at you to leave. Sungu returned, handing you a glass. So he said casually, sitting for too close. How is college life treating you? Fine, he replied quickly. Busy. Busy enough to forget me? Your head snapped towards him. What? He smirked. You don't come around much anymore. That's not. I have just been busy, he hummed, leaning back. Eyes studying your face openly now, like he was not even trying to hide it. You look pretty when you are nervous, he murmured. He rushed to your chest. Jungkook, you are drunk. And he silenced softly. Does that makes it a lie? Your heart thudded painfully. Please don't say things like that, he whispered. He tilted his head. Why? Because I am my sister's brother, or because you are scared you will like hearing it? You stood up abruptly. I should go. Before you could take a step, his hand gently wrapped around your wrist. Wait, his touch was not rough, it was warm, steady, and terrifyingly comforting. I didn't mean to scare you, he said quietly. Just stay a little. You should have pulled away, you didn't. Instead, you whispered, Jungkook. He stood too, closing the small distance between you. His eyes dropped to your lips just for a second, but it felt like forever. You know, he murmured, voice softer now. I have wanted to do this for a long time. Do what? He didn't answer. He leaned in slowly, giving you every chance to stop him. You didn't. His lips brushed yours. Tentative at first, like he was asking permission without words. Your breath hissed, fingers clutching his shirt as something deep inside you snapped. The kiss deepened warmth, spreading through your chest, through your veins. His hand came up to cuddle your cheek, thumb brushing your skin gently. Nothing rushed, nothing forceful, just heat and warmth. This is wrong, he whispered against his lips. Then why don't you stop me? He whispered back. You couldn't. Before you realized what was happening, he scooped you up effortlessly, holding you close. You gasped, instinctively wrapping your arms around his neck. Jungkook, he smiled softly. Relax, I have got you. He carried you upstairs, every step echoing in your ears, your heart racing louder than your thoughts. His bedroom was dimly lit, calm, nothing like the soul inside you. He placed you gently on the bed, hovering over you like he was afraid you might disappear. If you say stop, he said quietly, I will. You searched his face, and instead of stopping, you pulled him closer. The moments that followed were so stolen, filled with whispered bass, quiet laughter, and the kind of closeness that felt dangerously real. No promises, no future, just two hearts crossing a line they could never erase. Morning came too fast. You woke up with a sharp inhale, your body still far racing as reality crashed into you all at once. Jungkook his room last night. You sat up immediately, the blanket slipping from your shoulders as your eyes scanned the room. Sunlight filtered through the curtains, making everything look painfully normal. Too normal for something that had changed everything. You said her. What did we do? The door cracked open. You froze. Jungkook stepped aside. Joe stepped inside, now fully sober, black t-shirt, hair still messy, jaw tense. The playful confidence from last night was gone. In its place stood that quiet, unreadable man. Hey, he said softly, avoided his eyes clutching the edge of the bed. Good morning. Silence. It's a touch painfully between you. His titan stopped. He ran a hand through his hair. I don't usually lose control like that. You flinched. Oh, you whispered, so it was losing control? That's not what I mean, he said quickly. I was drunk. The word hit you harder than you expected, drunk. So it meant nothing. I should go, you said, standing up too quickly. He stepped in front of you instinctively. Listen to me. You looked up, eyes shiny but angry. What Jungkook tell me if it was a mistake? Because trust me, I already know. That's not, he exhaled sharply. I don't regret it. You blinked. You don't? No, his voice was firm now, but I also know it complicates things. You're my sister's best friend. I don't want to hurt you. That hurt anyway. Before you could respond, the sound of laughter echoed from downstairs. Your best friend, your blood ran cold. She's home, you whispered. Joe stiffened. Already? Footsteps grew louder, panic surged through you. She can't see us like this. I will handle it, he said, already backing away. You just act normal. Normal? As if nothing about this was normal, the bedroom door opened again, this time revealing your best friend. Bright smile on her face. Oh, you are here already? She exclaimed. I thought I would be back for you. You forced a smile that felt like it would crack your face. Yeah, I was just leaving. She looked between you and the eyebrows lifting. Am I interrupted something? No. Joe said immediately too fast. She was just stopping Norse. Your friend shrugged. Okay then, weird vibes, but okay. You grab your bag with shaky hands. I will see you later. As you rushed out, Joe's eyes followed you, guilt, confusion, and something else you refused to name swimming in them. 3 days later, the nausea started in the morning. At first, you ignored it. Then came the dizziness, the exhaustion, the sudden aversion to food you once loved. Sitting on the edge of your bed, staring at the pregnancy test in your trembling hand, your entire word tilted. 2 lines, positive. No, 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 you whispered, tears spilling before. You could stop them, your hands pressed against your stomach instinctively. I'm pregnant. Your mind screamed Jungkook's name, but your heart clenched. What if he was stung? What if he doesn't remember clearly? What if he regrets it? What if he thinks you are trapping him? You wipe your tears roughly. I can't tell him, you whisper to yourself. I won't. The decision felt heavy but necessary. Another visit. You went to your best friend's house again, books tucked under your arm, telling yourself it was just for studying. But the moment you stepped inside, Jung was there, leaning against the wall, arm crossed, eyes immediately looking onto you. Your heart stuttered. Hey, he said carefully. You looked away. Hi. You walked past him without another word. He frowned. At the dining table, you sat beside your friend, opening your books, pretending to focus while your entire body screamed awareness. Jungkook hovered nearby, watching you like you were a puzzle he couldn't solve. Finally, he spoke. You okay? You didn't look up. I'm fine. That's not an answer, he muttered. You stood up abruptly. I knew better. He followed you to the kitchen. Why are you acting like I don't exist? He asked quietly. You turned eyes cold because maybe you shouldn't. He sat tightened before you could move, his hand wrapping around your wrist. No, gently this time. We need to talk. Let go of me, you hissed. He didn't. Instead, he pulled you toward the stairs. He escaped firm but careful. What are you doing? You whispered urgently, finding answers. The door slammed shut behind you. Click. The sound of the lock echoed in the room, making your heart jump straight into your throat. You spun around instantly. What the hell is wrong with you? You snapped, panic and anger mixing together. Why would you lock the door? This is so rude. Jung was too near the door, his chest rising and falling heavily, eyes dark and stormy. What's rude? He said sharply. Is the way you have been treating me? You scoffed, crossing your arms tightly. Oh please, I don't owe you anything. He laughed humorlessly. Really? After everything? You looked away. Nothing happened, forget it. He took a step closer. Stop lying. You clenched your fist. You were drunk, Jungu. That night mean nothing. That hit him hard. He's a titan and his voice stopped. I remember everything. You first. I remember the way you looked at me, he continued. I remember asking if you wanted me to stop. I remember you holding on to me. You shook your head despairingly. You don't understand. Then make me understand. He demanded grabbing your wrist. Not harshly but firmly. Why are you ignoring me? You tried to pull away. Let go of me, not until you talk to me. You laughed bitterly. Talk about word that you kissed your sister's best friend while you were drunk. Congratulations, John Jungkook. Big achievement. That's not fair, he snapped. You know, it was not just that. You don't get to decide what it was, you yelled back. You don't get to act like it meant something when you were barely sober. Silence. Then he said quietly, so you are punishing me because I drank? Your eyes burned. I am protecting myself. He softened a little. From what? From you, from this, from the truth. Your lips trembled. You don't want this responsibility, he whispered. You don't even know what you did. His brows frowned. What are you talking about? You turned away. Your back to him, shoulders shaking. Just let me go. He stepped closer. He stepped closer. No. Before you could stop yourself, the words spilled out. I'm pregnant. The roof went dead silent. You felt his grip loosen instantly. What? He breathed. You turned back to face him, tears streaming down your cheeks. I am pregnant, Jungkook. His face stained of color. You are joking, he whispered. You let out a broken laugh. Do I look like I'm joking? He ran a hand through his hair, pacing the room. This can't be. I mean, I know you cried. You were drunk. You didn't plan this. That's why I didn't tell you. He stopped pacing. You thought I wouldn't accept my own child? He asked quietly. You hugged yourself. I thought you would think I tapped you or that it was a mistake. He walked back to you slowly, carefully, like you might break. I'm sorry, he said, voice thick. I didn't know if I had. I don't want your pity, you interrupted. I just wanted distance. He shook his head firmly. No, I want. No, I won't do that. What do you mean? He took a deep breath. I don't know how it happened. I was not in my sense completely, but I do know one thing. You looked up at him through blurry eyes. I like you, he said honestly, and I have no problem marrying you or making you the mother of my child. Your best is Jungkook. If you want, he continued quickly. I will send a proposal to your house today. We will get married quietly. No drama, no pressure. You stared at him stunned. You would really do that? He nodded without hesitation. But was not this a mistake? You asked softly. He smiled gently. Maybe the timing was, but you were not. A bit, then suddenly he frowned. Wait. You had dropped. What? He looked at your stomach suspiciously, Jovia. Are you sure it's mine? You gasped. Excuse me, he burst out laughing immediately. I'm kidding, relax. You smacked his chest weakly. You are impossible. He grinned. Hey, Mafia boss, humor is included. You laughed through your tears for the first time in days, so he said, kneeling slightly to be at your eyes lowered. Are we doing this? You sniffed. I think yes. He smiled wide. Good, because I already named the baby in my head. Your eyes widened. Are you ready? Of course, he said proudly. I'm prepared. You shook your head, laughing. You are crazy. Only about you, he replied. He pulled you into a gentle hug, resting his hand protectively over your stomach. Welcome to the family, he whispered. The end. Guys, do like, comment, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel for more videos. Tata, bye bye.